greetings, go greetings, one and all, well, let Jah be praised, Most High Jah Rastafari, Almighty Jah, and Jah has received our praises. You already knew, and our praises moving swiftly through the Trinity's 2 and 1. Yes, the archangels. Yes, into the Kedusha and the Holy of Holies. Yes, let our praises fill your center bowl, O thou Most High Jah, until they overfloweth. Yes, fill them up to the brim. What a most dead you. Sila. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Yeah, mate. And a minute, Tina. Yeah, well. So, what's going on? Huh? How you doing? How are you doing? Huh? Yeah, wait, let Jah be praised. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, guys. Hey, guys. My guys is not your guys. You hear that? My guys is spelled Geyez. Yeah, guys, because you are the eyes of the Most High. Yeah, and you see, and you know. Now's the time. Yeah, so guys, you see what's going on in your world? Yeah. I told you, huh? Well, anyways, these are the days, people, you're not ashamed, but first things first. It seems like you didn't get the memo. See, I come for murder all your religion. I come for murder Christianity. See, I came to nail Christianity up on the cross. Okay? And then we're going to break her legs and break all her bones. We're not going to dismount her, no. We're going to break her limbs and take her down and put her in the coffin. And I'm going to nail bore nails into that coffin. Yes, and she will rise up never again. No. Christianity and all the other religions will never resurrect, man. They're going to die for good, once and for all. Yeah, because we don't need them. Huh? Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not done with you. No, I'm not done. See, Christianity is a pagan religion. All your religions are pagan. See, all of them, pagan. There's not one of them that's not pagan. You know what I'm saying? Where in which it was a faith at one time, but then they infused all kind of things into it and turned it into a religion, which makes them pagan. See, we'll burn them. Okay? But, the thing is this. How did this all start? Okay. This is where we're going. You should know, I already told you. Brahminism, Zoroastrianism, Islam, Hebrew, you say Islam. Okay, these were faiths. The Mosaic faith. Yes. The Judaic faith. Yeah. Well, you must know these things. Everything else is pagan. Just know that. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If you get the book of Enoch, translated by Richard Lawrence, you read the foreword. He explains to you how religions were started. Yes, he says in the 2nd century or 3rd century. Okay, good, but when you know the timeline is off, and when you know that Emperor Nero is really Constantine, or Constantine is Nero, and that Simon Magus is really, well, you know, Judas Didymus Paul, Jesus, you know, the Thomas, you know what I mean? Well, then it changes everything, you know, changes even the timeline. Right, so the religions were founded then. They were founded then, man. See? Okay, good. So the Judaic religion was founded by your Simon Magus, who's the son of John the Baptist and twin brother to Christ, and brother to Peter, Simon, Peter, and also brother to Miriam Magdalena. Yes, more siblings, many more. But these are the main ones. Yes. It all starts with him. It starts with him and it ends with him. So what happened is he rewrote the original scroll, which we can call it the Torah, yes, and promulgated it as the truth. Yeah, this is why in the days of Christ, Jah did say, hey, and even the other eyes of Jah, you know, apostles and saints and disciples, you know, they all said, hey, there are those out there preaching a false doctrine in our name, sending out letters in our name. Don't follow them because they're all demons. See? And they worship idols. Yeah? And do all kind of filthy things that we do not indulge in. Good. So there was a war going on then. All right. Well, I will tell you. Yeah. Your boy, Simon Magus, who founded the Judaic religion, was impersonating his brother even before the crucifixion. See? But I just still love him. And I'm going to show you things. And we're going to see what you're going to do. We want to prove to the world what those who possess the most knowledge, even though he didn't really possess more knowledge than obviously the one who was teaching him, but look, he possessed more than anybody else. And look what he did with it. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. That's what happens to your people when you want to know. You just want to know. Yeah? But you don't want to be the truth because you want to know the truth, but you don't want to be it. Okay, well, you see what happened to him? Okay, good. And you see what they did with him? Right? They turned him into all false gods. They fused all the prophets and saints and great ones in the Bible into this man, meaning all of them have flaws. David, Solomon, Moses murmured. David counted the people and killed a man and stole his wife. Solomon bowed and kissed a cricket. All kind of things. You know what I mean? Jacob stole his brother's blessing, my God. You know, and then his brother, look what his brother did. You know, wanted to kill his other brother. You know, and my God. You know, exactly. Adam was a dummy. You know what I'm saying? But Adam has dam in it. Dam. And you get the Tom and dam, and it's the same thing. You see? Because the Thomas, it's rooted in the word Andreas, or I should say atom, the first name that Jah chose, or title he chose for himself, since the Most High is the atom that is in all things. He took this title for himself. See? When your stupid Seth, who is the devil, went and created his boy Adam, he called him Atom because he had no other name to call him. Atom. Okay, good. But Adam is in all flesh. So it's like they're saying, this boy here, Atom, because this is what Thomas, this is where it comes from, and Andreas comes from that too. This is what he's saying. I am the one. I am the atom. Yes, the standing one, the eternal one God. Follow me, which means you're all worshiping the same God. A false God in many different names and even incarnations, yeah, and personalities. Yeah, well, even in the Hindu religion, they say Vishnu. Right? This is their Vishnu, but the real Vishnu is Jah. But then you have a twin Vishnu, who is obviously the devil, and this Vishnu obviously the dead, pan a tree, kind of thing. But he reincarnates. And what the Hindu religion teaches is that when he reincarnates, he can reincarnate into anything. He can take any shape. Therefore, he could be a dog, an alligator, a rodent, an elephant, a horse, a cow. Okay? And what they do with these things is they end up killing them and eating them, you know, because, well, they have a Eucharist of their own way in which you have to consume your God to be your God, you know. So I'm just telling you, that's what's going on. Yeah, you gotta be careful, you know. Anyways, just telling you. I'm going through some, you know, well, I posted these things, so we're reviewing things here, you know, just to, you know, warm you up, you know. But the Messiah twins represent Jacob and Esau, okay, higher and lower state, you know, our self, immortal and mortal self, which, you know, even prior to that, there were incarnations of them as Seth and or Isis and even Eleazar, the son of Moses, and his stupid brother Gershom. You see, Shem is in that. You see, Shem or Shimeon. Everything's rooted to him. So Gershom was an idiot, and Father Moses sent him away because he was dumb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the name Gershom, okay, like I say, Sham and Shem, Sham. You know, Shem. It says in the Bible that it was in the days of Shem, the son of Noah, that they began to call on the name of the Lord. Exactly. It's all linked to this demon. You see what I'm saying? But the truth is still there, you know, but they're trying to, you know, overshadow the truth with a lie and darkness. Yeah? So it's all linked to Shimeon, aka Shema, aka the shaman. The first shaman was him. See? The word sham, okay, linked to shame and even scam, okay, is the damn name of the dummy Simon Didymus, Jesus Iscariot, the Thomas, okay, both Siamese and symbiotis, which means, you know, to fuse, you know, and the Simon Says poem, all linked to him, you know. I got, you know, what you got it, peeping Tom, and, you know, fool Tom, and, you know, I got, you know, Uncle Tom, you know, like, what the heck, everything linked to this dumbass, you know what I'm saying, and Esau, is also called Edom, which is the word atom, which is a corruption of atom. Okay, and Adam, which is really corrupted to in Andreas and Andrew and Antonius. Okay, therefore, hidden in plain sight is the fact that Esau, in his lowest state, reincarnated as Edom, Atom, Andrew, aka Judas Didymus Magus, who sold out his Lord and twin brother and was crucified for it. This also implies that Judas Maccabeus is really Christ, and his brother, who was killed, Simon of Modin, is Judas Didymus Iscariot Magus. Yes, facts, just accept it. And when you read the stories now, you understand that yes, Judas is really Christ, who he wasn't crucified. So obviously he didn't die, right? They turned him into Paul, right? Well then, he didn't die as Paul neither. So who is he now? He is Judas Maccabeus. While Simon of Modin is Paul, who was crucified the second time and died. Yes. Simon Modin, who built a tabernacle. He was claiming he was building the third temple of the Most High God. This is what the book of Maccabees says. Good, so he was a devil at the end of the day. Good, very good. So just know that Judas is not Josephus Flavius. It's just, truths and more truths. And now you have to just fully understand and accept that it's really Christ himself. Judas Maccabeus is Christ. No question. Okay, anyways, Thomas is the first dummy in history, okay? And I agree with this. You should agree with it wholeheartedly, okay? The word damn, dimwit, is also rooted in atom, okay? And there is no doubt that Adam, Magus, Jesus, Thomas is the most damned man in all of history, okay? The damn idiot was given the name Elymas, okay? Alamas, which is a corruption of Atomas, which is where the word lame and lamb. He is the Lamb of God slain for the sins of the world, right? Yes, and only in his name can you be saved, right? The name Jesus Christ, true. But Jesus is a corruption. They invented this name. But the word Christ, right, which Christos, I should say Christos because they Greek and Rome, good. Christos is a word. In Greek, it means nice. It means kind. It means righteousness. It means righteous and it means good. So he took this title, Christos, and fooled you. Also the word charis means to be initiated into a mystery. It has everything to do with mysteries and Gnosticism. Good, and the word charisma, which is where the word charisma comes from, is linked to the same thing, mysteries. Okay, so he took this title, Charis. Good. But then in Kemet, in Egypt, in Luxor, there is a temple, and there's an inscription that says, Charis. It's spelled K-A-R-Y-S-T. And that's how they translated it into English. It means to know thyself. Just like in Thebes in Greece, there is a temple for Apollos that says Gnosi Sutan, which means know thyself. Very good. Very good. So you must know that even Apollos, he was truly Jah forward, and then the next man was crucified in his stead and took his identity and claimed to be Apollo. So you see in your Bible where you have Paul and Apollo and this and that is all linked to him. And then when you go in the book of Revelation, what does it say? But Christ, Judas Maccabeus, went into Rome, marched into Rome, and executed Apollonius, with the great sword. It's really all linked to him, to say, but he was Christ, right? Yes, and he was stabbed on the cross with a sword. It's all linked to him, people. You must you must accept. Okay, so can't really go through it all, but I mean, here's what it is. Everything's linked to him, and even his wife Helena, which Greece, Rome, and part of the world was Hellenized by her, because there was a cult for her. It's not Constantine's mother, it's a lie. It's Helena, okay? So the word hell, obviously the word all, and obviously every word that has all or L in it, okay? It was bell, shell, quell, spell, fell, you understand? Okay, everything is all linked to that. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, even the word all, it's linked to that. Because even at that time, there was no E. So you must know, free up your mind. I know that, yes, English is the most corrupt language, as His Imperial Majesty said, which is why my Emperor, Jaja, don't like talking English. Anyways, this is what it is. And then you got Trump, he's impersonating Magus in every way. He wants to be Obama the bum. I mean Magus, Simon Magus. Yeah, Paul Jesus, And we all know what happened to Simon Judas Magus. You know what I'm saying? And, your Donny Boy loves talking about twins. I was a twin. I could be a twin. Looked just like Elvis when I was younger. I could have passed for his twin. And the only thing is we had a different color hair and okay, good. You're obsessed with it. That's good. That's good. Anyways, time to see things for what they really are. Beautiful people, lads. Yeah, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Indeed, in Adidas. Yeah, no, I'm not in Adidas. No. Huh? Give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Yeah. So you see, this is a judgment, and well, many more things. But here, let me check the YouTube comment section because I got something to fill in on over there too. You know what I'm saying? I try to go through this thing here. I mean, working harder than ever. Yeah. And sometimes we get tired, but never weary. Anyways, Eusebius is Magus, and he wrote the Catholic Bible. Very good. He's Magus, who also wrote the Judaic Bible, the Torah, the Talmuds. Yeah, man. He wrote his own, people. You know what I'm saying? And we know the timelines are off. Eusebius could not have lived during that time and wrote his Bible during that time, because we know that during that time, Emperor El Amida called for the meeting known as the Council of Nicaea, and Emperor Constantine was there, who was really Nero. And we know in the records of Ethiopia that El Amida did not live in the 3rd century or 4th century. No, he lived in the days of Christ, because El Amida and his twin sons, Ezana and Shazana, are the Magi. And they make sure to call them the Magi, or the magicians, yes, linked to who? Magos, you see how sick they are? Sickos. And they're going to say, well, Magi means wise men. Sure, it means wise men. Sure. Anyways, I am Mashugi. And today I am Mashugi with my Sisla, my twin cousin, and our father, his biological dad, who's still my blood, and I see him as my dad, Aston, Ras, Tan, Very good. We had a Magi today. We had a Mashugi today. Born Magi. It's that out. Yeah, so, I'm just saying, what I mean? Like, the proof is there that they are the Magis, so it's all a lie. What I'm saying? And we know that the Roman Empire only revived, once in 146 AD. So don't come and tell me about no Roman Empire was flourishing in the days of Constantine in the 4th century. That's all bull. It's all bull. Okay? Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anyways, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, people? Yeah, so more news here for you. I posted in my latest comment section of my throne room speech some visuals of Simon Magus. He was a black man, and that's what Christ looked like. Yes, that's how I look. See? Good, you see? You see how much he looks like Christ? They made him to look like Christ, like as if he was some holy man. Okay, good. There are even white images of him too. That's right. Don't be stupid. And look, as I burn the fire, and I nail up Christianity on the cross, well, now they're saying, they found Jesus' bones. Your Simon Magus, who for sure they love this man so much, they're going to put him in a sacred place, right? They put him in a pyramid, and they lie and say they have the Ark of the Covenant over there too. Very good. And what are they saying? Yeah, we're going over there for it. Who's going over there for it? Surely not Israel. No, you can't come over here. You put on your biggest gay festival in the history of Israel, according to you. Over there, Golan Heights and the Dead Sea District region, they want to put on the biggest gay festival and pride festival in the world. Okay, you do this. Okay, the USA surely is not gonna just let anyone else go and take it, right? Like who else? Like Egyptians or who else? Who else? Well, obviously the USA are going to go for that. Very good. So you just wait for that. I told you this years ago, people, that I read a book in about 2003. I met this girl, thought she was a Rasta girl, got 3 children for her, and she had a book that she got from this. Well, the man was he was a native, but he was in let's just say doom and gloom mode. He was just like the world's ending just now. You see what I'm saying? So he had all kind of guns and bombs and all kind of thing, but all kind of books too, and gave her a book. And when I met her, I read the book, and the book was called Phoenix Journals, about all the conspiracies and all the things taking place in the world, and certain histories too, but not too much about history, but more about what's going on. Too much intel. And the man who wrote the book, his name is Georgios Hatton, and apparently they have a god, and his name is Maitreya Sananda, the ascended Grand Master Teacher, and other saints like Saint Germain and Saint this and Saint that, and they have a plan to come and save the world, and create a utopia on planet Earth. This is what it says in the book, but they're telling us all the lies and everything that's going on, exposing them and telling us the day is going to come. Good. One of the things that he said in that book is the day is going to come when Lord Maitreya Sananda, dear Lord, is going to go to the Holy Land, and he's going to find the bones of Jesus and other things, and he's going to claim that Jesus is dead. This is the proof, and he's going to claim he is the returned Jesus. I never seen that anywhere else in any other book. I never heard that from any other conspiracy theorist or any theorist or anyone else other than Islam. In Islam, there's a book, don't recall the name of the book, it's not the Quran, that says that the Dajjal is supposed to go and find the bones of Jesus, and he's going to claim that he's Jesus and all kind of things, So, Barack Hussein Obama sounds like a Muslim name to me, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying that I learned that in 2003, see? And I knew from them time, as soon as this guy stepped on the scene, well, I mean, I trust him. Just don't trust him. He's the one. Him is the one. The evil one. Very good. Well, he did go to Egypt and went into a pyramid and claimed how he looks like this man and that man and look like King Tut and look like Akhenaten and hey, that's me. Yeah, for sure, that's you. Looks just like me. Look at the ears. Well, I'm just saying. Don't be surprised. So that's the judgment, people. You know what I mean? What else? I'm Scully, right? I'm Smoke, right? Okay, so don't mess with me, okay? Knowledge is power, but you people just want to know things. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, power is life. Okay, you just want to know things. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is not salvation. Wisdom is. And you are already immortal, but you live and think like basic mortals. You are immortal gods of the past, present, and future, since energy, life, cannot die. It transmutates into something else, aka new life. We, on the other hand, our side, are the mortal gods, and immortal persons, beings, men, women, that never suffered corruption. Immortal gods, mortal people versus immortal people and mortal gods. We live in the now and eternal and everlasting light of truth. You don't. You're very out of touch with yourselves and reality and stuck in the past. All energy, life emitted from the very same source, which translates into one for all and all for one. Working in this manner, there would be no failure. You have lost your way. I am the way. Many truths are contained in these texts, and an open mind and, one with, basic knowledge of history is all you need to fill in the blanks. Don't be stupid. You see what I'm saying? Very good. I left a link, very good, to some crucial information about the past, historical truths, that they're hiding from you. Very good. Open your damn mind. You need to do it. You need to do it now. The time is now. If not now, then when, people? You keep waiting, Well, Jah be with you. Yeah, Jah be with you. You know what I'm saying? Give him all the glory, the praise, worthy of it all. Yeah, you all think you're worthy, So, Simon Magus, the Antichrist, spoken of in Daniel, and there are the books, they took out the Bible that speak of him, but either way, Robert Einstein, man, who found he didn't find them, he examined some of the living sea scrolls that were found in the Nag Hammadi in about 1947, and some were found in 1970. Well, he examined them, and according to him, Paul was the evil, wicked priest that he was talking about, the sorcerer. But he also says that this sorcerer was known by the name of Simon. So he would say Paul and Simon are the same people. But then because he doesn't know the truth, the split, we're talking about the good and the bad side, he assumes that the same Simon who's a Simon Hamadin, brother of Judas Maccabeus, is actually James the high priest. No. Them fuse my James, or try fuse Simon into my James. Okay? So no, Simon of Modin is not James the high priest who never left Jerusalem, even though I got that impression from my studies, but no, we know more, so we can say no, as a matter of fact, no. No. See? So you got three thick skulls. See? I burn Simon Magus. I burn Jesus Christ. See? because we know the truth now. Hey, how about you give it a test run, huh? Give it a try. Go and tell your pastor, I don't care who you are, you go to the church and you tell your pastor, I know the truth, I need to speak to you. What do you mean? I need to speak to you in private now. You know, pastor, it's important, pastor, you know, and you sit with him and you tell him, I know the truth. What's the truth? What are you talking about? I found out. And you have to mention the Dati, which is ancient scroll. You have to mention the Priestly Sophia. You have to mention the Acts and Gospel of Thomas, Judas, Andrew, Peter, John, and even Mary Magdalena, and the second treaty of the Great Seth, many more scrolls, and you can tell him these were scrolls that were there before this Bible was, you know, let's just say produced, you know, and well, these books say that it was Christ's twin brother Thomas Didymus, who goes by many other names, including Elymas, Bar Jesus, and Jesus Barabbas in the Bible, yeah, only before he was released, and that, you know, he was the one who was crucified. And that there are even books from the Gnostics that say that it was Simon Magus who claims him himself told them. He told them that he was crucified. You tell him, and I know the truth now. I know he's the one that invented this bullshit. You don't have to say bullshit. He invented this stuff about dying for your sins, and he claimed to be the Lamb of God and everything. He was the counterfeit Christ. He stole his brother's identity. He's Judas Iscariot. He's Thomas. He's Thomas the Thomas. He's also Lazarus, who is Judas Iscariot, who got crucified and was risen from the dead. He wasn't risen. He was resurrected, since the word resurrection comes from the word anasteosis, which means to raise up. Yeah? Like you're laying down and you sit up. Huh? Very good. That's called resurrection. Anasteosis. Very good. And to stand up, never another word they added to it, but it would be anasteos, anas, or something like that. Okay? Either way, it's a lie. I bet you your pastor's going to think, shh, don't go tell anybody, don't go tell anybody. You tell him, I know the truth. I know the truth. Try it and see what happens, you know? And I'm going to tell you something else. If you tell your pastor that, you should know you need to get out of the church because you should know what's going on, they're lying to you. Why would you want to be a part of that? Huh? Why would you want to be a part of all of that? You tell me. You tell me. You know what I'm saying? So this, in fact, the shroud of Turin, it is the face of Christ. It is true. But in this case, this is Jabreda. Very good, huh? Good. Did you read what it says? I am teaching you very, very, you know, mystic truths, you know. You know, it's a lot, you know. Should I go through it now? No, I'll go through it another time. But I'll tell you this. The Most High made an oath with his own creation. Very good, huh? Him himself did create a female counterpart of himself and a son to be their baby. Very good, and they're known as the Akka, him, and the Becca, her. It's the oath of the Kesbel, the almighty, immortal, cosmic being of beginnings without end. Very good. Well, in the Ethiopian Bible and ancient scrolls, it's known as, well, it's the covenant of the Most High, but the Yahuwah is the Most High, and his second self is the Yahshua, yes, and his female counterpart is known as Yahashua. Yes, very good. So, you know, you should know these things, you know. Yeah, you know. And in ancient texts, the cosmic man is always portrayed on the right side of his cosmic count. His part, you know, is his wife, his sister, you know. Yes, his heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And many, many more things. So many, many more things, you know. But let Jah be praised forever and always. Give thanks. The Pashak is over. On the 28th, it's the end of the Pashak. Pashak is over, so it's more judgment for the world. You know, you see Japan, big earthquake in Japan. Oh my God, what's going on over there? You know, it's crazy, you know. It's just crazy, you know. Tsunami, thing is crazy, you know. But we can get into that a little later, because things are very serious right now, people. Very, very serious. You got Trump and the Pope going at it, trying to say, I'm Jesus. Which is it? Which one is Jesus? You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, well, they found the bones of your Jesus, so, well, you know, someone else is going to step into the fray, and step into the forefront and say, well, hey, me, I found it, I got it, let me declare it to the world. Obviously, it's going to take someone great to declare this to the world. Don't expect it's just going to be some archaeologist is going to say we found the bones of Jesus. Okay, no. Somebody obviously has to claim that. Very good. Very good. So we can get into it. Why not? Your boy Odin, your Santa Claus, who stole the concept of the Odin, which this word is rooted in Atem. Yes, Eden, the Garden of Eden in Ethiopia is known as Ogaden. Yes, the Garden of Odin. Eden, the Garden of Atom. Very good. And he stole it. And you're Satan Claus now. He just likes to molest and kill little kids. That's what he does. People, look into the history of your Satan Claus. Your Santa Claus. And you will see you're Saint Nicholas of Saint Nicholas. But wait, the Bible speaks about the Nicolaitans, and God says, I hate them. I hate the Nicolaitans. Very good. So it leads you straight to this guy, Simon Magus, the Nicolaitan himself. And did you know? Well, of course, at that time, there was a sect known as Nicolaitans. That's just the name they gave them. That's just the name they gave them. After time, new Bibles. Let's call them the Nicolaitans. Very good. For him, this guy, Nicola, which means victory. Nicole. Very good. You know, and you got Judas Iscariot, as I told you, and Judas Maccabeus, right? So you got Judah, the line of Judah, the son of Jacob, but then here we're going to call this man Judas, Thomas Judas. Very good. And then we're going to go and call Christ Judas Maccabeus. Nice try, nice try. We burn them. Okay? Yes. And we burn them. They just fused everything into the damn thing, man. Down to Alan, which is a corruption of atom, and Adam, and Aten, and Aton. Very good. So you see, Alan, this is what the word Helen means. Helen, who this boy was saying is his wife, and the goddess of our creation, wisdom, and the spirit of God. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you got the Allen key. Yeah, we burn them. We're just teaching you. We're just teaching you. Yes? Good. Good. And you have Apollonius, of course, who obviously is linked to him, Paul and Apollo, and very good, who was a Greek god, right? Very good. And if you look at Apollo and you compare his features to Elvis Presley, you would say, yeah, he looks like him. That's right. And in Elvis's day, people were saying, he's the Greek god Apollo risen. Did you know that? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. And we know that Apollo, or Elvis, is really Trump. So, I mean, damn, obviously, the man is impersonating Simon Magus Judas, Jesus Didymus, Thomas Didymus. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Get these things through your damn head, you know what I'm saying? You got the Apollo mission, of course. It's appalling. Well, you know what I mean? We'll burn them. Very, very good. And we'll have, that in the pressure. Oh, I told you, the high priest, the wicked high priest is known as Simon and Paul, right? But this guy couldn't make the connection. This guy who wrote this book could not make the connection and just say, obviously, it is Simon Magus. No, like they're trying to hide it. That's right, because they worship him too. It's like these two clowns that wrote this book, The Jesus Mysteries. They're looking to see if there was an actual Jesus prior to the pagan Jesus, the false Jesus. And according to them, well, can't find nothing. We can't find nothing. Can't find nothing. You can't find nothing. But yet still, they found that in the Talmud. Those Jewish people claim that Yeshua is the name of the man that was crucified and that he is not the Messiah. They deny him as the Messiah. He says he's not our Messiah. Very good. Yeshua. Very good. And also in about, I'd say about 50 or so AD, there was a man by the name of Christus who was chased out of Rome by Emperor Tiberius because agitations and disturbances and all kind of things, and they were criticizing these pagans they worship Dionysius, but it's the same concept of Jesus, but it's just Dionysius didn't become the savior for the entire world and the universal God for all. They turned this Jesus into that, okay? And Dionysius, the real Dionysius, obviously is the Christ in that advent, and this man stole his identity, okay? So Dionysius was nailed up on a cross. You check the cover of the book I'm reading, The Jesus Mysteries, it's a man on a cross. They say this is Dionysius, but they say a man took his place. Very good. They believe that a man took his place, but this is a Gnostic mystery, They keep it to themselves. Very good. So my point is really that in those days, the Jewish people claim it's Yeshua. Just like how the Romans claim they didn't crucify the Savior. The Romans did. Just like in the Quran it says, well, it wasn't the Messiah. Someone stole his face and took his place. And just like the Masons say, well, there was a switch with Jesus and Jesus Barabbas, and there was a switch. A man was crucified. It's not the Lord and Savior. Very good. And your Bible says that your Jesus, Magus, says, had they known who they crucified, they wouldn't have crucified the Lord of glory. That's right. You mean they wouldn't have crucified the devil, since they're all devils. They crucified their daddy. And even in ancient scrolls like the second treatise of Seth, Christ just says, had they known who they were crucifying, they wouldn't have done it. And the archons knew, they wouldn't have done it. Okay, so just no, don't play no games. It's all corruption. Same thing with Pontius. Even Pontius, they fused into Magus, who was present during the stoning of Stephen, who, is made up. Very good. But Pontius is also present at the crucifixion as well. Of course he is. Of course he is. Anyways, judgment is the judgment. And what's this again? I say here, you have to know something about this Christian religion and what they were doing. Is what I'm saying. It's possible that there was no Helen neither, okay? It's possible that this Magus boy was a cross-dresser and claiming that he's Helen. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like as if nobody's seen them together. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's possible there is no damn Helen. You know what I'm saying? And he took the identity of Helen. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. Anyways, I already proved that Constantine is nearer, which implies that Magus is Eusebius. Okay? Very good, very good. Who they say Eusebius is the author of the Roman Bible in 325 AD, right? Which is why Elamida called the council. But we know that, obviously Eusebius is Simon Magus, so this happened in the days of the crucifixion, in those days, Yeah, very good, very good. Anyways, Daniel chapter 9:11 speaks about the Prince of Darkness, okay, all kind of things, who tries to destroy Jerusalem and all kind of thing. Very good. And defies the temple and all kind of things, claiming to be God. It's true. It's true, And, well, if you read first book of Thessalonians chapter 4 and the first book of Corinthians chapter 5, the parousia, try to understand what's going on. People want to know. At the time, people wanted to know, when is the end coming? When is God coming? And so they came up with this idea called parousia. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Anyways, just know that, okay? But it says, they teach you, the dead shall rise first, as incorruptible flesh and blah, 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 and, you'll be resurrected and, okay, good. Now, this is a message, okay, you're Gnostic Paul and you're Gnostic Simon, well, he's who he is, but it is all Gnostic, it's all mystical, symbolic, spiritual, and cosmic. So what he was talking about is a cosmic transformation, okay, that it concerns sexual energy. You're talking about, labor pains, the earth is going to go through labor pains. They love to talk about these things referring to sex, so it's a cosmic sexual illusion. You see what I'm saying? So, this is all necromancy, and the promise of life after death. It's all black magic, demon magic. We're not going to call it black no more. They call it that for a reason. To say all black is evil. Yes, blacklist, black bond, for sure. And black male, of course. Black eye. Okay, good. The dark continent, okay. We'll burn them. Teaching them about cosmic, heavenly glorification. And, about how, even the cosmos is going to be destroyed, but you yourself will live eternally and be greater than the gods that created all things. This is what the teachings of your Jesus, Paul, Magus, is. Okay, and there's much more to it, but it's just, you have to understand, okay, that they thought that you would be greater than the angels. Right, but you're saying Paul in the Bible, evil Paul, it's clear, he was scourged and tormented by the damn devil. You know how he speaks about it, huh? Very good. In his epistles, huh? Very good. You read Romans 8, they were expecting the apocalypse and the end of the world to transpire at that time. Okay? Very good. And the parousia really means the appearance or the presence. That's all it means. It means the presence and the appearance of what? It's like it's a glitch in time, to pause time, so that, I don't know, God could catch up on his work, and then after the parousia, then the judgment will come, Yes, very good. Very good. The word means the appearance, presence, and arrival, or the coming, okay? Good. So just know that, see, we burn them. You see? Now, the word Antichrist obviously comes from this Andrew too, because anti comes from Atom. So look at that. They call him the Antichrist just to put the truth in plain sight. He's not the right one. He's not the real Christ. He's not the real Andrew Christ. He's the anti-Andrew Christ. Now, look at that. You read Deuteronomy 13, verse 1 to 5. You compare it to second book of John, 1 to 9. You read it. These are all Antichrist teachings in your Bible. Demonic teachings right there in your face. Very, very good. See? So, you must know these things. What else? What else? The first Gnostics were also called Nicolaitans. Okay, it's true. And Andronicus is 2 words. It means man and victory. That's what it means. So yeah, they fuse it into that. It suggests that maybe Nico was one of the names of, Messiah, and even his twin. It's possible, It's possible, but even Nike comes from this, which means victory, It's Greek, Roman in origin, But, know that the Gnostics claim to be knowers. It's what the word means, okay? And that knowing is all that is required to be saved, okay? The first Christians, under the teaching of Magus Paul, Balaam, you can call him Balaam too, okay? Jesus, the Antichrist, okay? Very good. Yes, just faith and belief, that's the way. And just faith and belief in facts is the way. Anyways, they say that there was a man by the name of Deacon Nicholas. There was a deacon named Nicholas who lived in those days. It's all an invention, like Stephen. It's all interlinked, okay, to your Magus. The Nicolaitans are the Simonians, who are the Jesuits, the Gnostics, the first Christians. Very good. They were just the priesthood of the Roman Catholic Church. The first Christian religion is still linked to them because they fused with the church, merged with the church. Very good. And you should understand as well, you see, Messiah, okay? The titles of the true Messiah now, okay? You cannot translate this into any language. That doesn't make any damn sense. Because, at the same time, how do you expect the Lord to know that you're calling on him? Anybody could just take those titles. So how would you know? I'm saying, no, you cannot translate Messiah, which means you say Savior and Anointed One, right? Or Anointed One. You cannot translate that into every language and then say you're talking about the same Messiah. And obviously he must have a name. So this is what your Simon Magus did and corrupted everything, huh? Yes. No, it doesn't make any damn sense. Okay? So it's all mysticism. It is blasphemous to corrupt the title of the Most High into every language like that. We have Rastafari. I don't see anybody doing that with Rastafari or Vishnu, or Buddha, or any one of them. Why Jesus? Very good. Understand, it's an Antichrist religion, and that's the motive behind it, for everybody to worship them, God. Very good. So, to them now, you're a Gnostic, you're appointed, and then you're called, and you're justified, and you're glorified. You see what I'm saying? So just understand that. You're saying a bag of madness. You see what I'm saying? Now, in America, Syriac, Jesus Christ, I'm saying the translation in Aramaic, Jesus Christus, okay, and in Syriac, Isho, Misha, okay. We know that Aramaic, the Amharic Ethiopian religion, okay, does not predate Syriac and Aramic. You see what I'm saying? No, they don't. Okay? But we know in Amharic, okay, it is Jesus Christos. Okay, good. Why? Because, well, it's a corruption still, It's still a corruption. But it's also to not even appease, but really to just open the way to those that accept Christ by those titles, Jesus Christ or whatever title they corrupted it into. Look, this is it. This is it really here. This is what the real title is, in its purest, one of its purest forms. You see, that's all it is. We're not corrupt nothing for suit you wicked people. Okay, we might corrupt things a little bit, which doesn't mean like corrupt in the way you are corrupt is what I'm saying. You mean bad. No, we are trying to just, look, we just have to alter this a little bit, you know what I'm saying, which opens, the way for others to come in. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't really understand that because of what's going on over here and what's influencing them. It's not really a corruption for a bad reason. You see what I'm saying? Okay, good. Well, you gonna go corrupt your Ashua Masheg, Isho Misho into your Jesus Christ and whatever else, and you're wrong for that. See? And it was never a name, regardless. Then, so it's either you're calling the wrong one, or the alteration changes so much that you eventually will end up calling on the wrong one. You see what I'm saying? Very good. Anyway, the overall general consensus on Paul is that him is a devil. Everybody know that. So you have two Pauls, see? And Paul is known as a steward of the mysteries of God. I love to talk about Christ and the mystery of Christ. You see what I'm saying? Very good. The mystery of Christ. You read second book of Corinthians chapter 2. Like I said, if they knew who they killed, they wouldn't have done it. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't have done it. Good. So just know that. See? And as I said, anastasis means to stand up. Very good. Anastasis. And to raise up means agero. It's a gay or gegro. You know what I'm saying? And you see the word gaze in that. That's all about telling about raise up, and then you have the word gay, and then you have to get an erection and things like that, to actually, have sex. I mean, I tell you a lot of these words, boy. I'm telling you. Yes. And as I told you, charisma, Yes. Supernatural gifts is what it means. Supernatural gifts, exclusively cited by Paul and Magus, who claim to be the charis. So you must know that. I'm playing no games with this thing. And charis is still linked to the mysteries. It means grace. And charismatic and all these things, you know what I'm saying? Just know that it originates with the word makarismos, which means blessed nature of the one who has seen the mysteries. Okay? Very good. So Christ is derived from this word, charis. You see, and then you have charisma. Okay, very good. Very good. Don't play no games, people. This is some serious stuff. So what is the point in all of this? The mysteries. What is the point of all of this? The point is that what he's teaching you is about many different things, like apotheosis, which, apo means away and theos means God, which means it's like, it's magic, transferring your soul into someone else, soul swapping, destiny swapping, and all these things. This is what he's talking about, man. Apotheosis, how to turn into a God in the flesh, by doing all kind of rituals and stuff like that. Very good. So his version, your Paul, Jesus, Magu, Simon, his version of resurrection is the dead raised incorruptible. Yes, living ones transferred from dust, mortal to immortal, which is known as palingenesis. It's occultic energy transmutation, transformation, and basically transfiguration, deification. By performing rituals, yes, metempsychosis, Yes, destiny soul swapping, transferring your energy into someone else's body. Hmm? That's what he was talking about. Yes. Alchemical spiritual transformation. Huh? Yes. How to be translated into God as a mortal. Hmm? Which means, well, you're born corrupt, but then, as it says in Corinthians chapter 15, you read, it tells you about the first Adam was flesh, carnal, natural, and the last, or the second Adam, right, which is supposed to be the other way. Your first self is the higher self. According to them, no, your second self is the higher self. So you have to go through the first self and live like a mortal and be a damn beast if you want. Who cares? Huh? And then the day is going to come when you're about to die. You come into the inner circle and you're going to learn. We're going to teach you what to do. Let me tell you what we do. Let me tell you what we're going to do. This concerns all the other religions that they invented, obviously. We're going to find initiates and, we're going to scout for recruits, and people who actually want to know, the mysteries and stuff like that. And, we're actually going to tell them some of the mysteries, but some of them we have to keep it from them. But at the same time, these people, it is what it is. You're telling these people that they're Jesus. We're all Jesus. We're all sacrificial lambs. Yeah, but there's always one who has to take the place, right? To be the sacrificial lamb and the suffering servant of God for the group and everything. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it sounds like this is what they were saying. I'm not saying this is what you guys are doing. Let's pray that's not what you're doing. But I'm just saying, hey, shit. You tell me, you know what I'm saying? You recruit people and you bring them in and you tell them, oh, look, and you want to know the mysteries, come, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm coming into the inner circle. And yeah, exactly. And then guess what now? Well, eventually that person has to be humiliated. They have to go to the ritual. Very good. And then guess what? Well, come deeper into the mysteries. And now guess what? You're the one. You are the Christ. You are the sacrificial one. You are the one. You are the one. Very good. They do it willingly. These are willing participants. But then if you ever mention to them that, well, maybe you're going to have to get sacrificed, you ever thought about that? You know what I'm saying? Well, if they say, no, I don't agree with that, well, then problems, something happens, and it's just a judgment. And it seems like as if in those days, they just unalived these people and stole everything from them because they knew too much. And took everything from them, all their wealth, everything from them, and did all of these things, these rituals on them. And then you got those who would say, yeah, of course I'm Jesus. Yeah, I'm willing to, martyrdom was invented by these guys. Your Irenaeus and your Justin the Martyr were the ones who invented the concept of sacrificing your life for your God. And many people were like, yes, we're going to go do it. We want to die now, to live eternally. Yes, we're going to become cosmic beings. Yes, very good. And Justin, not Irenaeus, not Origen and these guys, none of them died from, sacrificing themselves. They took you for fools. It's just a business. So, well, if you want to be a willing participant, well, guess what? You're going to be sacrificed. Okay, very good. So, you are gang stalking. They were gang stalkers then. I don't know if that's what you're doing now. But I'm just saying you're based off of that. You come from that. So I'm just saying that's what you're doing. You're going around looking for people to come and join your church. And guess what? When they have things, and guess what? You come. And eventually you're going to end up draining them. You want their stuff, right? Good. They give. And you have a bunch of them giving. So you're nice. Or guess what? Well, there's this one who has, one guy, he has a lot, and all you think's going to happen to him. Well, in those days, you're going to end up sacrifice. It's a part of the ritual. You're doing it for us, and guess what? Well, now, these guys take all the wealth and stuff, and guess what? They live good. That's right. On to the next. Don't play games with me. I'm proving to you what your religions are about, what they were about. Possible they're still about that. We pray not, just for, the sake of, morals, and the sake for of my listeners and my viewers, who really wants to believe that that's what's going on, But I can tell you, seems like it. My book, you know what I mean? It's my opinion. I'm saying? I'm allowed to have an opinion. Yeah. Yeah, for me, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, in a nutshell, that's what your religions are. That's how you maintain, your parents, and that's how you get all your riches, and that's how you get all your claim to fame, and yeah, that's how you get so big. Taking from others, taking everything from them, everything, including their lives. You know, I mean, my book, I mean, looks like that's what's going on. You know, I'm just saying that's what was going on then. You know, and those who founded your religions, I mean, that's who they are. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you're doing. You know, let's just pray. Let's just pray. That's not what you're doing. Seen? In the rascal judgment. Let's just pray that that's not what you're doing. Yeah, you got your Trump. Told you. He went and posted that pic. I'm not Jesus, I'm just a doc. But I look just like Jesus. But I think I look like a doctor. All right, good guy, good. The earth rumbles under the sitting duck's quacky feet. Yeah, man. I don't know. Pull it. Now. Okay, good. And then this game, I'm going to read the Bible for the first time in American history. I'm going to read the Bible. Oh, really? And then you had your King Charles, the damn turd, the piece of turd, come out there. First time we've had a king address the union. My gosh. Address the nation from, I mean, he was at, where was he? Which monumental building of theirs was he at? Was it Washington? Not the Washington Monument, not the Pentagon, obviously, not, and it wasn't the White House neither. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. First time, these old men, both of them, in their 70s. Yeah, both of them, just unfit men that don't really do nothing. Exactly. These are your leaders. You know what I mean? You know? And you got your poop, for sure. He's in the 70s too, for sure. 3 old men. These are your kings right now. These are your leaders right now. See, I'm telling you right now. See? A judgment for the 3 of them. See? Because like the 3 of them are trying to say, I'm Jesus. Okay, well, you got to get sacrificed, man. All 3 of you. Huh? In my book, I mean, looks like that's the script. Huh? I've been telling you. It's going to come to this. See? And this ain't no play thing. Give thanks and praise unto the Most High God, Jah Rastafari, you know what I'm saying? I know this was a pretty intense study, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to show you that that's what they were doing then. Vampirism, all kind of nastiness, sodomy, all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? And destiny swapping and all kind of madness about palingenesis and metempsychosis. And alchemical spiritual transformation. And yeah. Anyways. Praises be unto the Most High Rastafari. You see everything that's going on. It was a lively month. This is Rastafari month. This is Reggae month. This is Sizzla Kalonji month. This is even Bunny Wailer month. You know what I'm saying? This is Rastafari month. This is Empress Menen month. She born April 2nd. This is Marcus, not Marcus. This is Garnet Silk month. Same way. All right. Do give thanks and praise. You know what I'm saying? Garnet Silk is born April 2nd. And this is also Coronation month. See? Because they were coronated. King Alpha, Queen Omega, Emperor Selassie, and Empress Menen were coronated twice. See? April the 2nd and November the 2nd, 1930, same year. Alright? Let's get out of them thick skulls. You know what I'm saying? Rastafari is celebrating. Rise up, Rastafari, rise up. Yeah, Juicy knows. You know, Trump gonna get sacrificed. Yeah, we almost got him, but we missed him. Anyways, you hear me, Smoke, Scully, Gail, Papa Damon, Papa Smoke. You missed. Again, how many times are you going to miss the sitting duck? My goodness, what idiots. I told you to get ready, so stay ready, people. It's going down. You see that? Yeah, well, they almost got me, but I wasn't even shaking. I was totally undisturbed, unperturbed. I was calm. For sure, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, what more can I add to that, man? You know what I'm saying? What more can I add to that? I mean, it was so dramatical and comical, you know, like what the heck, you know, did he get shot? Did he get shot? I mean, you know, did he? You know, well, it turns out he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the clown is out of the woods, man. Anyways, been a while, people. Smoke here, yeah? Wait for it. This is a mega judgment incoming alert. Been telling you that. You know, I'm not gonna stop posting that. See, and I'm not gonna stop telling you. Go into the comment section of my latest Throne Rooms page, you know, and hear the latest news. See? You're a Rastafari. So much going on. I gotta survive out here. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to kill I and I out here. Same way they're still doing what they're doing. It's what it is. I ain't playing no games with nobody. You see what I'm saying? I told you I'm gonna pull a file on these people. We're gonna go to the rental board because I can't pay you rent. You're doing too much damn shit. You see what I'm saying? So I did it. I had to open a file on these damn people. It's what it is. I have a file open on them. And it just is what it is. And according to section 1619, you see, for all the abuse and the things that you did, according to the city, you know, according to the law, you know, you owe me about $10,000 just for that thing in damages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah man, punitive damages, emotional damages. You know what I'm saying? That's just one thing. You know what I'm saying? Me not care. I gave you the paper. You have 45 days to sign the damn paper and give it back to me. You want to play this game? Don't give it back to me. I don't care. And I never even asked them for that, okay? He just told me, yeah, this is the law, man. They did all that to you. Well, no, well, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yeah, I think the man owes a little, you know, deserves a little something for everything you put him through. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think so, you know. But either way, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Me not care. Me a mad man, me a bad man, me a rasta. So me not care about your money. See? I know, say, I worth more than your money, and I possess all the treasures and the riches in the earth, so your money are not really nothing to me. It's nothing compared to me. I can tell you that. I'm not saying I don't want money, I need money. That's okay. I have money, me all right. You see me, I say, but me, I say, well, we really need, we really need, we get what we really need, because what we really need is what we really want. You see what I'm saying? Good. You're Rastafari. You know what I'm saying? You're Rastafari. Anyways, Peter Tosh celebration was beautiful. Bunny Wailer celebration this month, his birthday. We give thanks, it's the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. You see, if I'm not mistaken, either way, around them time there, very good, big celebration, you know, for the Honorable Mystic. You see, we say mystic, you know, but we're not trying to hide truths from you. We keep truths from you because we know so you're not ready for them. Saying, but we still want you for no truths. Saying, good. So, bless. Bunny Wailer, you know? Yeah. Roots man skanking all night long. And this a roots man skanking. And this a binky man skanking all night long. Yeah, we love Bunny Wailer. Enough things, but we don't need to go through that. We give thanks for all the good and all the great. Nothing else. Burn everything else. And look upon that. We have to highlight and focus and fixate your mind upon more good. Because you love to highlight the bad. Saying statistics studies have shown, okay? Psychological, analytical surveys have proven that people love to point out the bad. You love to talk about the bad. Even when you see the good, it's all about the bad. So even when you see the good, it's like you can't help it. Oh, we're the better. You can't be good. You can't be that good. No, we're the better. You know what I'm saying? It's a sickness, you know? We will have to call it. It is a... What is the word? The word is coming to me. The word is coming. You know? But check, man. It's an influencer, people. It's a damn influencer. It's a damn sickness. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what influence you. And whatever influence you, if you don't know how to control yourself, it turns into a sickness. An influenza. You know what I'm saying? Boys, Alistair still burning the fire. Runkus burning the fire. Peter Tosh Fest. Rascal. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. You know? Yeah, give thanks. Rastafari rising, you know, and now's the time to talk truths, you know. You got a Rasta brother named Yaksta, you know, love the youth, love the vibe, same way. He came out straight, yo, listen to me, man. Gatekeepers are holding down the reggae artists, Rasta artists. They want these mediocre artists who are mixed up in all kind of things like, you know, sodomy and all kind of different things, even magic and all kind of things, you know. We don't support those things as Rastafari, you know what I'm saying? So what the brethren Yaksta is saying is, yo, we'll burn out all of that and, yo, leave us alone. Let us flourish and strive and thrive. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. And that's what we've all been saying all this time. Leave us alone. You go jump on what? You're going to have to leave Rastafari alone is what we're saying. All you people who want to claim that you're Rastafari and you want everybody to come and unite in love. Because it's all about love in the name of Rasta. But wait a minute, we don't deal with those things. To us, you're destroying your damn self. And you're coming here to come and destroy me. And you want to come and tell me and say you love me. And you want to come and tell me and say that is Rasta. That is not Rasta. That is not Rasta. See? Me not care whether if it's the rascal gay lifestyle. That is not Rasta. We love the people. We love nobody can come into our thing and then claim to be Rasta doing those type of things is what we're saying. We want you to clean up. We don't support those things. See? Whether sodomy, whether gangsterism, we don't care. We don't care. Crime, all them things you are indulging in, we don't support them things. You see Christ? You see the real Christ? Read your 10 commandments. Study your 10 commandments. We live by that. More than anything. We still adhere to the eye for eye. Don't mean say we're going to go and do nothing, but you come try something where you get it, is what we're saying. See, either way you get it. I might say, you go do something to this brother over there still, and guess what? He's like, yo, you know what? God forgive him. That's right, but somebody's going to deal with you for him. See, you're going to get it. Eye for eye, tooth for ass, tooth. That law is not dead. See? That's like saying, I can do whatever now. I'm going to have to pay for it. Because I believe in a God. I believe in a Christ and that kind of things. And it's okay. I'm going to be saved. After I went and I did all the shit. I go rape this kid, I go kill this, I go do that. Really, that's the way of the world and the religions of the world. It's okay to do these things. You'll still be saved. We don't believe all of that. We don't support that. Rastafari. We could never support that. See? So when you're destroying yourself and you're destroying your community, you see me I say, and you destroy your meds and you're leaking out your strength, doing all of these things, you can't come around and then claim say you as Rastafari. Because Rastafari, what we're saying is we need to build up our strength as a people, and that can't build we up. See? The gay lifestyle can't build we up. Crime and violence can't build we up. Your damn blood clot, demon magic can't build we up. See? And your bomber clot, esoteric, gnostic, rascal mysteries can't rascal build we up neither. And your gods them, where you are sacrificed for, I want to sacrifice people for, I want to do all these things for, can't build we up still. So we don't support that. So is that they accept that or well the war is coming still, you know what I'm saying? Because no. Every man have a right to protect himself, you know. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights says that every man has a right to peace, happiness. Every man has a right to self-defense and protection of person and a right to safety. Now, if anybody violate your safety and thing, you just make sure. If them have guns, make sure you get guns too. You see me, I say, I got to tell you that straight. If anybody I try come for you and them have guns and them I try to kill you, how you going to defend yourself? You got to tell the police, maybe you don't want people for God jail. It's not even just that, but it's like the police not do nothing. What you supposed to do as a man? You're supposed to defend yourself, though. You are going to talk about is illegal. I get that. YouTube could even say, oh, well, we'll pull this. No, you can't pull nothing because I didn't say go do that. I'm just saying, if you have people coming at you with weapons, you have the right to get weapons to defend yourself. If the authorities are not doing anything about it, you have this right, is what I'm saying. Based upon the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that says you have a right to protect your damn self, is what I'm saying. So we're not going to encourage people to go and get guns. That's not what we're saying. We have said it will stop. It needs to stop. Yeah, because things could get bloody, you know. And I mean, we don't really want that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see why people want to see blood shed, but then again, I mean, you know, Christ shed his blood for you. Your dead Jesus shed his blood for you, you know? And that's how you're going to be saved. You know, you're going to drink his blood, you know, the Eucharist, and you're going to eat his flesh too. But the thing is that now, well, what happens is that, well, you can, like, you can observe someone and see that they are very innocent and very Christ-like, even more than you know. And what happens is in your head now, it's like a trigger, you know. All of a sudden now, that person needs to be sacrificed like Christ was for you. You know, even, hey, this man is Christ today. We need to what? Eat his flesh and drink his blood to become Christ? Okay, I'm just saying, that's where it is. That's where it was then. I don't know where it is now. I'm saying everything is clandestine thing. But I'm saying even still, if you go there, you're going to say it's like people have this, like they're carnivores and vampires, you know. We just want people, things and energy and time. And I'm just saying, it looks like this is where the world is at today. Don't necessarily mean that, oh, everybody's going around shedding blood and stuff. No, but I'm saying that even like, the blood is all symbolic, so that blood is like an energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like you want somebody in your company, and just because, you just want him there because you can see he's going somewhere and he's doing something. You feel like as if, well, if he's around you, well, then you could be something, you know what I'm saying? Because, is what it is, you see, let me teach you something too. Let me teach you something. If you observe someone and you're saying you're studying them because you want their things and you got to study them and get to know them to break them down and all kind of thing. Well, while you're studying them, you're obsessing over them. You see, you're putting all this time and investing all this time and energy and resources in this person. So guess what now? You're starting to kind of become the person because you're obsessed with them. Not to say, oh, you're fusing with him. No, it's not a symbiosis taking place. It's just you in your damn head. It's just psychology and human nature. So now, because you're gonna have to like find some kind of you do find enjoyment in this first of all. Then there's that you find all this enjoyment in doing all this wickedness. Now look, you're obsessing over this person and you're acting like them, talking like them, and all kind of rascal thing. Well, guess what? Now, if you end up killing that person, now let's just say that's what you're trying to do, right? Okay, that's the mission. Okay, well, you end up unaliving that person. Now what? You get to take over what his things. You got his house, you got his car, you got everything. You're wearing his clothes too, and all right. And now guess what? You think you're him. Single white female complex. Okay. It's psychology, but still, it is magic. It is demonic magic. Okay, you didn't become that person. You can't become that person. Okay, good. I ask whosoever still believes soul swapping and destiny swapping and all this shit is rascal real. I ask them, have you ever seen anybody do it? Show me who has done it. Don't come tell me about these celebrities who, guess what, well, they die and then guess what, another celebrity, emerges and guess what, that celebrity knew them. And that's not enough. That's not enough. You can't come and tell me, oh, well, guess what, they stole their destiny and swap with them and now, I don't know, like, Tupac, is now a kill the MC. Who there's a big conspiracy. You already know about this man killing if he's really Tupac and black because he looks like him and he knew him. And then according to a kill, I saw Tupac the night they shot him, man. Yeah, I saw him in an elevator. Yeah. Oh, maybe a destiny swap took place in the elevator. No question that there are people out there who really are of that sentiment. See? Who else? I'm trying to find a good example right now. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Many people think Elvis Presley didn't die. Okay, good. But guess what? Trump loves him. He just went to the flipping Elvis Ranch the other day. No, didn't he go over there? One of his ranches over there, celebrating Elvis's life last year, month, as a matter of fact, last month. Seems like it was a year ago, but it was only last month. Okay, but he says himself, I was at an Elvis show. I was there, and if I didn't hear that Elvis left the stage, I wouldn't have left, and maybe I'd be Elvis today. Who knows? Maybe I'd be him today. Maybe I look just like him. I mean, my mom always told me I look just like him. Could have passed for twins. We could have passed for Thomas, or we could have passed for Didymus, since that's what Thomas and Didymus mean, right? Huh? Yeah, we could have passed for Siamese twins. Okay. Well, don't be stupid, huh? Huh? No. Don't be stupid. Yeah, I'm overdoing it right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm overdoing it. When I better rascal wake up. No, there was no destiny swap between Trump and Elvis. It's all a movie. It's all a psyops. He is Elvis. No, Elvis did not die at all. No, I'm not being symbolic. No, I'm not speaking in code. Okay? This is the next thing we're really messing up to. Yo, really mashing up, to bomb our ass clouds, Come on, people. Wake up, people. Come on, man. And notice another thing I have to point out. This coin right here, in Grecian coin, they changed the name of Greece or New Rome to Greece, and then Byzantine and Constantinople. Good. This is your Simon Magus Jesus, the dead Christ. You see what I'm saying? Okay, good. And they put him on coins over there. Very good. But the first to mint coins is the Aksumite Empire when Emperor Ella Amida was the ruler. They minted the first coins in world history with a moon on it, a crescent moon, because they were of the Islamic faith, not religion. Yeah. And then, well, they saw the star, and then, well, they went to Nazareth, and then, they saw the Christ boy, and it was like, whoa, this is the one. All right, now it's a new way now. And Empress Sophia is the Candace in the Bible. who sent Tamarind the eunuch, who was baptized by Philip. And Philip went to Ethiopia and baptized the queen, and obviously her emperor, the empress, her emperor, and their sons. And the entire nation became Christian of the way. And then they minted gold coins and put a lamb on it, and even put the boy. No, they didn't put a lamb on it. They put a little boy on it, representing the Christ baby, with a star in the sky. These are the first 2 coins in world history. See? Good. And then over there in Grecia's Byzantine New Rome, in the days of Eusebius, Simon Magus, Constantine Nero, they minted coins and put them dead Jesus on it, as you can clearly see. But that's the face of the Christ, same way. But it's not him. No, it's not him. Just like in the second treaty of Great Seth, it's written that the Lord says, it was me, but it wasn't me on the cross. It was me, but it wasn't me. Huh? Oh, man, I'm telling you. Anyways, Rastafari, you see Rastafari, it reigned on the day commemorating the 60th anniversary of His Majesty's visit to Jamaica. Bless. And then we see His Majesty in the person of Sizzla Kalonji, the king there. It's beautiful, with all the Rastafari royal children there. Bless, and Rastafari nation. It's just beautiful, And if we get up and stand up for your ride, you know what I mean? Because Rastafari time now, ain't no other time but now. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, Hells Angels, they're going down. You see what happened in the German state? They got him. They banned them. All the Hells Angels are banned over there, okay? And it's going to swing across Germany and then swing across the world. They're using you the same way they used the Illuminati to take down Masonic groups then. And even Knights Templars and this and that and different groups. They use them to take down the others. Well, it seems like they're using you too, Either way, that's what's in the news, you know what I'm saying? They got smoked. You know what I'm saying? They got smoked. And did you know, as of 4 days ago, the bikers here in Montreal, Hells Angels, in the first time in their 49-year history, they're relinquishing the streets. They're ceding the streets. They're giving up the streets to the street gangs, cartels, and other gangs because they can't take the heat. You got fire bombings, you got death threats, you got, everyone's lives are in danger. Their families, everyone's life is in danger. And so they're just saying, we're just going to give it up. They went and met with the police and told the police, this is the only way to solve this problem. We got to give it all up. We got to give up the streets. Okay, good. That's just what's in the news feed. You see what I'm saying? And that's just a bomb of blood clot judgment. You see what I'm saying? The Global Commission is coming for the entire world, which means they've been coming for your damn streets. I'm saying? And they are semi responsible for this little cleanup that's gonna come. The Most High God want to clean up the place too. So he's semi-responsible. But God is not working with them. They work for God. Yeah? At the end of the day, you all work for the Almighty God who created you all. See? Give thanks. Anyways, Saudi Arabia, man. United Arab Emirates, they are ceding their oil to someone else. They don't want to give nothing to OPEC no more. Okay, well, that's serious. That is pretty serious, people. And how many more are going to pull out of OPEC? How many big oil producers are going to pull out of OPEC? My gosh. My golly. Anyways, judgment. Listen, yesterday was a judgment. This entire week was a judgment. You know what I'm saying? But we do give thanks. People, I had to morph. I had to astral project. People, I had to ascend. I had to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a spiritual thing. It's symbolic. Yeah. And you see the mysterious fireball in the sky? Yeah, man. Yeah, my boy. I'm meteorite. Boy light. Astro man. Wait for it. Daddy Astro projected last night and the sky is falling on your world, mankind. You pagans are in for it and you have nobody to blame for yourself. See, just know that. And then you see this? What is this? Yeah, boy lied. Yeah. And then you got this. Splash. Yo, oh my God. Tartarus people. Okay, bang, bang, boogie the beat. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, people. Just know His name is Explose. See, we keep it bubbling. Yeah, every day I'm bubbling. You know what I'm saying? That's the judgment. Look at that. Here, my boy, I just let off a big one for you. You fools, all the evil wickedness in the world is enraging the almighty immortal one. It is you who will suffer in the end. The MP. Weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You see that? Splash. Mind. And a sonic boom. You hear the people screaming? Did you hear the sirens going off? Did you see the flock of swans? It's really cryptic. Huh? Apocalyptic even. Huh? Look at this. Yeah, I told you. The world is splitting. It's not just Nevada. Nada. You know what I'm saying? It's the, but anyways, man, wobble. People, you have no idea what's happening, okay? Jah is powering up with his chosen ones in the world, okay? The world cannot take the power surge and energy influx for much longer, okay? Beware, people. These are the days of great change. Be a part of the change by being the change. Matter of fact, one of Daddy's names is change or strange. Be like Daddy. Be change. Strange. Do it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because the motto for my universal government and church, yeah, is to save and change lives and the world one life, one day at a time. You know, shade. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the mission of the Most High God, you know, man. That's what we are. Anyways, last but not least, death, magic, rituals. My gosh, you know. I mean, plenty, you know. There's a plethora of them, you know what I'm saying? Coming from all angles, you know. And we gotta survive. We gotta live. So, as you see, another Barry gone. You know what I'm saying? The last Barry was the big Barry from Jamaica. You remember him, Barry G? Yeah, Barry's gone. G for gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm G for Garfield. You know what I'm saying? For Gil. You know what I'm saying? For God. You know what I mean? Yeah, so another Barry dead. And it's a senator, people. Anyways, listen to my girl, Lady I. Fame Fatal. A.K.A. Brains. Yeah. Hey, Lady Love. You call yourself Lady Love. Lady One Love. This white lady trying to steal her identity as Rastafari. Rastafari love. But no, that is not lovely. Lady love. You have your own culture. Come blend your culture into Rastafari and show them say your Rastafari is the way, man. I tell you that from a long time about Lady One Love. Right? Like once you say One Love with Bob Marley, for sure I'm gonna get big. You should have called yourself Lady I. But then again, it's too late. My girl's name is Lady I. Yeah. You can't even be original, you know? Anyways, Femme Fatale, Brains, listen. This just in a full moon death magic spell backfired and boomerang and another Barry. God. This is no joke. And this is just another confirmation that the demon worshippers are trying to kill Daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while we touched on this, but nothing changed, nothing strange. Okay, the war is still on. Okay, and Father Barry just nailed Christianity on the cross in his most recent throne room speeches. Yeah, this is a huge sign. Big fishes are about to fall. Yeah, wait for it, the end. Your King Charles III, and your King Sitting Duck, and your King Leo III. You see them there? They're in danger. They're in danger because they're all racing to be Christ. So, I mean, and y'all want to be sacrificed then. You know, it's all a part of the ritual, you know? Yeah, get it done. Yeah, the Rastafari. Me not play with them. Me not play with that bit of business. I ain't got no friends in this. You know what I'm saying? We all lights. We all one. We all blessed. We all family. Anyways, big earthquake, area 51. You know what I'm saying? It's rocking over there, people. It's the damn judgment. You know what I'm saying? Then you got this guy, Wilcock. That's his last name. Dave Wilcock or whatever. Yeah, Dave Wilcock, man. Some big scientist and whistleblower dead. For sure he's dead. It's all a psyops, people. Come on. Don't fall for it, huh? Don't fall for it. In my book, it's all a psyop scene. Some not even really gonna dwell on it. Just like this guy who claims that he found the bones of their Jesus, Mango Simon, Thomas, in a pyramid, and he scanned it, and well, it's there, you know, the Ark of the Covenant. His name is Paul Newman, and well, you have Amen in the Newman, Amen, yeah, okay, which will be corrupted into Elimas and Thomas, and okay, Paul, of course, Apollo, of course, my God, just can't get away from the damn guy, your guy. Anyways, it's a dumb judgment, people. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, Rastafari. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Nevada splitting. You know, the whole world is splitting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the whole world is splitting, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah, I'm a split.